Hi, welcome back to MS Excel 2013 tutorial. In this tutorial we're going to have a look at um, managing the worksheet. In other words, go in and add additional worksheets, rename the worksheets and color the worksheets as you can see here, and I may have shown you before. The first thing we're going to do here is we're going to take a sheet and we're going to add a new one. To add a new sheet, I click on the plus sign here, which adds a new sheet, and as you can see there, it says sheet 1. If I want to add any additional sheets, I can either push that button again, or I can right click anywhere over here and tell it to insert. Then brings up this insert dialog box, and I click on worksheet. OK, and it's now added another sheet, as you can see there, sheet 2. Now that I've added these sheets, what can I do next? Well, the next thing I can do is to go and rename them to something more meaningful than sheet 2. So I'm going to go over here to the sheet. I'm going to right click on it. I'm going to go to rename over here and type in sales 1 and enter. As you can see, it's now gone from sheet 2 to sales 1. Right, as you can see, one of the sheets at the moment I've colored, the one that says sheet 5. I'm going to go in and show you how to go and change the color of the sales sheet. To change the color, right click on the sales tab, go to tab color over here, select it, and select the color you want, and there we go, color added to the tab, as you can see when I click away from it. Right, looking at this spreadsheet over here, you can see we've got quite a few sheets, and let's say for instance the sheets that says sheet 1 and sheet 5 need to be deleted. Pretty simple to do. Right click on the sheet that I want to delete, click on delete, and it now deletes it. Let's say for instance I wanted to do two simultaneously. Select the sheet that I want to delete, the first one, hold my control key down, select the second one. Notice how they've both gone white, and I can click on delete there. Right click on the tabs, delete, and as you can see, those sheets have now gone. Okay, let's say I've got multiple sheets, as you can see down at the bottom there, from sheet 3 through to sheet 9, that I want to delete, and I don't want to delete them independently, and I also don't want to have to use my control key each time. I can use my shift key. To use it, I select sheet 3, hold my shift key down, click on sheet 9. Once again, notice how it's made them all go white. Right click, delete, and they're gone. Let's say, for instance, you want to make a copy of the specific spreadsheet. How do we do it? Well, right click on the tab, go to move or copy, brings up this dialog box for you here, and you've got two choices here. You can move the spreadsheet to a different location within this workbook. Alternatively, you can move it down to the end, as I'm showing you there now, or I can create a copy. So let's have a look. Click on create a copy, and that's what I'm going to do. Click OK, and notice we've now got sales 1 and sales 2. So it's made a copy for me. What happens if I want to move this copy from one side of my workbook to another? Very easy. Right click on it, move and copy. Where we're moving it to, move to end, and OK. And there you can see the two worksheets are now next to each other. You can also create a copy of this worksheet in another workbook. To do that, right click on the tab again, go to move and copy, and over here, move selected sheet to book 1 or new book. Click on new book, create a copy, and OK. And there you can see it now open up a new book with only that sales sheet in for me. And you can see there sales 1, sheet number 2. So now you can see I've got two different workbooks open. Let's go and change to the other workbook again. Go to view, switch windows, book 2, and yeah, we're back. You can see by the tabs, this has only got one tab. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to go into that other spreadsheet and I'm going to move one of those sheets over from that workbook to this workbook. To do it, View tab, switch windows, select the one that I want, right click, move or copy. This time I'm not going to create a copy, I'm going to move it from book 1 to book 2, and OK. And there we have it in book 2. It's now been moved. Let's go and have a look at book 1. And there, book 1 has no longer got that sheet in it. You must be very careful when you move sheets like this that there are no links between sheets within a workbook, because if there are links and I move the one sheet, that link will be broken. Alright, we've come to the end of this video. I'd like you to go in now and play around with your spreadsheet. I'd like you to make copies of worksheets, copy them across to other workbooks, move them across to other workbooks, and have a look how it works. Thanks for your time, and I'll see you in the next one.